Welcome back, everyone. Great to be here with you today on this Wellness and Weight Loss Wednesday, where I can't wait to share with you a very simple, right? Literally straightforward, step-by-step, definitive weight loss plan for the new year. Now, if you're listening to this again, any time of the year, you can start it now, right? The best time to start a weight loss plan was always yesterday. Today is the second best time to get started. So this is based on 25 years. It's kind of crazy, but I've been doing this now for, I guess, a little over 25 years. And the amazing thing is that when you work with this many people, you start to see similarities and you start to be able to see the overlap. I talked about that in yesterday's show on, the best human nutrition is you see overlap in all these science and all the science and all the lists. If you are someone that is unbiased, you don't want to cherry pick things, you're not a marketer and you have to market a specific plan, right? If you take all that away and all you want to do is get to the truth and you want to share with people exactly what works, I mean, I'll tell you right now, myself and my colleagues, we all come to the same conclusions. We really do. There might be like various nuances, like some people allow potatoes in their diet and some people don't, but it's so nuanced. It's like, it comes down to all of the same things. And I want to share that with you here today. I'll give you exactly what we do in our practice. I'll give you the pages to look at, but you can always work with your own integrative health practitioner. You can work with your local naturopathic doctor, your local functional medicine nutritionist. But again, it's all going to come down to the same factors. And if you're not doing them, I just believe that you might have short-term success, but you won't have long-term success, which means you're going to lower your metabolism in the long run. It's going to be harder to keep the weight off in the long run. And you're going to be more frustrated. You're going to be more stressed out. And the next plan's not going to work as well because you lowered your metabolism. So let's go over exactly what we do in our practice and why. The why is much more important than what we do because there can be different ways of getting to the why, okay? So let's go through it. The first thing we do is this. We say, listen, if your body was perfectly balanced right now, you would already be losing the weight. That's it. So I'm gonna assume that you are not dramatically overeating. And I'm gonna assume that you walk at least 3,000-4,000 steps a day, right? So if I'm assuming that you just don't eat terribly, and I'm assuming that you move your body a little bit and exercise and walking, then really what we need to do is not focus on dramatically reducing your calories, right? Like if you take your body weight and you multiply by a 10, let's say you weigh 160 pounds. Okay, so if you just say, okay, I want to lose weight, I'm going to eat 1,600 calories a day. Again, there's different parameters. I basically set them at 10, 12, 14 multiples for weight gain. It might be more. But again, you can just look at this and you have to start somewhere, right? But let's just say you're not eating more than 1,800 calories or 2,000 calories. You're not eating dramatically more than you need to, right? But yet you can't lose the weight. All right, so that's really what we need to look at. We need to look at getting the body healthier. We need to look at boosting the metabolism. So the way that I do that is from an overall standpoint, a holistic standpoint of inflammation, hormones, digestion, and the body's ability to clear toxins from the body, right? Pesticides, fluoride, chlorine, heavy metals, you name it, right? All the things in our environment that create what? Oxidation, free radical damage, which creates what? Inflammation, which does what? Makes you retain more water and gain body fat and create more adipose tissue because toxins move into adipose tissue. That's literally clear. That's proven by science. Anybody that says no to that is just not reading the science. I mean, that's all that comes down to it. And a lot of people don't. They say that they do, or they might pretend that they do, but they don't, right? So the first thing we do is clear the detox pathways, which helps with what? Losing weight, balancing healthy levels of inflammation, balancing healthy levels of hormones, balancing out the body's overall neuroendocrine system, okay, and digestive system. So what we do is we do a 21-day functional medicine detox. If you've never done one before, it's not about teas, it's not about juicing, it's not about cleanses. It's actually about your body working better as it was always supposed to be doing. So what we do is we ramp up liver detoxification. That's what we do. We ramp it up. Phase 1 and phase 2. You don't need to know anything about that. If you want to learn more about it, great. I have a completely free course. And it's at stephencabral.com/detox-course. Don't even worry about remembering it. If you go to stephencabral.com/2147, I'm able to link up everything today except any products we use because the FDA says we can't do that. I'm okay with that, but you'll know where to find them, all right? So we do a 21-day functional medicine detox. That's StephenCabral.com/detox. You don't even have to do the one that we do, but you can actually see exactly what it is. You can see the ingredients, and you can see the day-by-day meal plan, right? The 21-day detox is 3 7-day detoxes. What does that do? It helps people lose a minimum of 10 pounds in 21 days. Some people lose up to 21 pounds in 21 days. We've had that happen. Who loses 21 pounds in 21 days? Someone that needs to lose 50, 60 plus pounds and they're not eating decent already. Yeah, they're going to lose a lot of weight. But the average person that needs to lose 20, 25 pounds is going to lose 10 pounds or more in those first 21 days. I'll talk about it at the end of the show if you plateau and don't. There's always a reason why. Again, we've worked with over 250,000 client appointments. We've seen a lot. I'm telling you right now, we can help that too. Okay. So it's 21 days. Is there a secret to it? There's not really a secret to it. We know from science what your body needs in order to ramp up phase 1, phase 2 liver detox, which helps with the overall healthy levels of inflammation, hormones, digestion, etc. in the body. So what does that mean? Well, over that time, you're actually learning a few things. You're learning about intermittent fasting. So if you've never done it before, well, we teach it to you, right? If you've never learned about healthy overall food combining, we teach that. If you've never learned enough about water consumption, well, it's built into the plan. You don't even need to learn it. You just need to follow the plan, and it teaches you those things. It teaches you meal timing. It spaces out everything perfectly so you don't need to learn it all. That's why we start there, because it's following the system, right? Then after the 21 days, what do? You get to enjoy a cheat meal or flex meal, whatever you want to call it. Have your favorite pasta and bread. If that's what you want to do, great. Have a couple drinks. If that's what you want to do, great. Then what do? Then we get on the Fatlocity system. What's the Fatlocity system? Well, it's an actual nutrition plan. It's actual meal timing. It is more advanced intermittent fasting, and it gives you an AM metabolism booster as well as a PM metabolism booster. Is there any magic to those? No. It's essentially a half a dozen patented ingredients in the daytime to dramatically boost energy, thyroid, and metabolism, and then in the evening to get you into deeper sleep and repair, which will help with balanced, healthy levels of inflammation, right? So it's a scientifically proven system. How long do you follow that for? Typically, most people follow it for 3 to 6 months. Why 3 to 6 months? The reason is that's what it's going to take to lose the rest of the weight that they need. So let's say you lost 10, 12, 14 pounds in the first 21 days. Great. That's the initial weight loss. But if you've listened to my show before, I'm always honest with you. You don't continue to lose it at that rate after that. What do you lose? About 1% of your body weight per week. So about 1.5 to 2 pounds for most people. Great. So how much do you lose in a month? Well, about 6 pounds to 8 pounds in a month. What if you have another 20 pounds to lose? How much more do you need to go? Well, about 3 months worth, right? So about 3 months. So there you go. So 3 more months of Fatlocity gets you to your goal. What if you need to lose 50 pounds? Okay, so you're going to use it for about 6 months or so. Then what do? After you've reached your weight loss goal, what we try to do is then wean you from 2 of the AM Fatlocity and 2 of the PM Fatlocity, of course, still following a healthy nutrition plan, and using what's called your daily foundational protocol. That's all your vitamins and minerals to start the day, right? So that's a big part of it as well. Let me link these for you real quick. I can put them up on the screen, but I can't put them on the show notes page, all right? So StephenCabral.com/detox. Then StephenCabral.com/Fatlocity. Let's pop that up on the screen. Then StephenCabral.com/DFP, Daily Foundational Protocol. That's what the people in our practice use every single day. It's the best thing to maintain with. What if you say, oh, I can't afford the Daily Foundational Protocol? I understand. If nothing else, just use the daily nutritional support. That's StephenCabral.com/DNS. Just use that every single day as your morning shake or your morning smoothie. Okay. If you do that, you still get all of your vitamins and minerals, your electrolytes, your fiber, your 15 grams of your plant-based protein. It's all in there. All right. So again, do you have to use the Equal Life products that I formulate for? You don't. But if you go to those pages, you see exactly what they are, and you can still follow the same plan. This is a proven plan that's going to get you to your goal once and for all. No crazy diets. Science-based. It teaches you how many carbohydrates you can actually eat without gaining the weight back. Then we boost your metabolism over time, and then we begin to add in more carbohydrates so that you can actually enjoy more foods. That's how you do it. Why does it take 12 to 16 weeks? The reason is that you need new cells. You need better cell membranes. The old ones weren't functioning very well. They didn't actually listen to the signals of insulin to help get carbs, glucose into the cells. So we need to start fresh with new ones. And it takes, well, every day they turn over, but it takes about 90 days, about 12 weeks. So that's why we gradually increase those carbs. If no one's ever told you that before, it's just they're selling you a poor bill of goods, which is just to be on a low-carb diet forever. And if you listen to yesterday's show, you know why that's not a good idea. So now what happens if you're following this protocol, 21-day functional medicine detox, 12 to 16 weeks of the fat velocity system, or however long you need, right? Because it's going to help you lose 30 pounds. Most people, they're in the 30-pound weight loss area that they need to lose. Well, great. You're going to be able to achieve that in 12 to 16 weeks. And here's the thing. You can be doing it safely and boosting your metabolism over that period of time. Now, what happens if you plateau? Well, the thing is, if you plateau, you have to understand, if you're not someone that's exercising right now, you're just doing your 10,000 steps a day or working up to it, this is when to add in your 3 days a week of resistance training, or your 2 days a week of resistance training and 2 days a week of cardio. If you don't want to reduce calories and you want to be able to continue to eat the same food, right? We're going to ramp up our exercise. At some point, if you're eating 1,800 calories a day, you might take it down to 1,600. Continue with the weight loss. Or if you're at 1,400 calories a day, 1,600 calories a day, I really don't want you to eat less than that, right? I really don't, because you need a good nutrition. You need enough micronutrients in your body as well, not just macros, which are the calories. So what I want you to do then is figure out, okay, what's imbalanced in the body? Is it higher levels of estrogen? Is it higher levels of cortisol, especially in the evening? Is it lower levels of thyroid? Is it lower levels of vitamin D? Is your blood sugar and insulin imbalanced? And you can figure all of that out on one lab. And it's called the Stress Hormones, Mood, and Metabolism Lab. You can go to stephencabral.com/labs, and you can find that lab. Remember, if you plateau and you're already at 1,400 or 1,600 calories a day, how little food do you want to eat? There's a reason why you plateaued. Look at your overall metabolism. Look at estrogen dominance. Look at high levels of cortisol. Look at low levels of cortisol. Look at thyroid. Look at low levels of vitamin D. Look at imbalanced blood sugar issues. One of those is mainly the culprit, right? It could be digestive issues, but if we're only running one lab, let's look at your metabolism. Let's look at those hormones to figure out what is going on in the body. And that's all done on one at-home lab test. It comes with a consultation. Then it comes with your own plan. And it gets you back to revving up that metabolism again. So again, that is exactly how we do it in clinical practice. If you go to another integrative health practitioner level 2, or you go to a naturopathic doctor that focuses, that's fine-tuned on body transformation and knows about all of this, it's the same plan that they're going to give you. Meaning it has to combine good intermittent fasting. It has to combine good meal timing, enough hydration, good quality sleep, balancing and boosting that thyroid if needed, calming cortisol levels at night. And our plan takes care of all of that without you having to even really think about it. That's the truth. Because you just follow the meal plan, create the meals that you want from the foods that are on the suggested list, take your good quality nutritional supplements, continue losing the weight, adding in a little bit more exercise as you begin to plateau, because exercise is what's also going to boost your metabolism and you need it for the long term. You can start to add that as you begin to plateau. And then if you ever just stop losing weight, again, it's not over. Then we lab test to say, okay, what needs to be boosted to that next level? What needs to be rebalanced? That is exactly how we do it. It goes from the functional medicine detox to the fat velocity system with the daily foundational protocol. Make sure you're increasing your exercise. Decrease calories only if you're not losing weight, and don't go below that 1,400. There's no need to. Again, something's off with the metabolism. And then if you plateau, as you decrease calories, if only if needed, then you're going to run that lab testing. And remember, on this plan as well, every single week you can do a refeeding meal, a flex meal, a cheat meal, whatever you want to call it. And in that one meal, you get to have any foods that you desire. So it's not like this is super restrictive. You're still eating good quality whole food meals every day. And then once a week, you go out with friends, with family, with whoever you want, and you have any food that you want at that one meal. Don't weigh yourself the next day. Don't get discouraged. You'll lose that water weight with the inflammation that was taken, and you'll continue to progress. If anything, it actually helps with leptin and ghrelin levels. If you've never heard about that before, I have a podcast on that as well. We'll link it up today at stephencabral.com/2147. But I'm telling you right now, explore the functional medicine detox at stephencabral.com/detox. Then explore Fatlocity at stephencabral.com/Fatlocity. And then explore stephencabral.com/labs for that stress hormones and mood and metabolism. It's exactly what we do in clinical practice. You don't need to work with us. You don't even need to use our formulas, but you want to look at how successful practices have helped hundreds of thousands of people to be able to transform their health, their wellness, their weight loss, and then lead to good overall long-term anti-aging based results. So hopefully this was helpful. The links, except for the products, will be at stephencabral.com/2147. I want you to be successful this year. I know you can do it. And again, if there's any questions, you let me know, right? Leave them in the comments on YouTube or on Instagram. We're happy to get back to you. And of course, if this show is helpful, please do feel free to share it with anyone you believe it could serve.